Jesus Christ points to a point beyond ethics. You see, Jesus Christ doesn't merely follow ethical rules. Jesus Christ pays testimony to the truth, which is that he obeys his Father because he loves him. He simply obeys unto the cross. You see, in our life, in the human world, we negotiate our lives with morality basically as something, we want to do something, but then we ask, should we do it? And we have to negotiate this problem of our desires versus what we feel are our ethical obligations or our utilitarian concerns, but the depth of the religious confrontation with ethics is that ultimately it becomes about simple obeying of the Father because you trust him, because he has access to information about possibility space for you that you don't have access to. Infinite access to every possible thing and future that you could have, that you have no clue of. How could you? Before you can get there in the human world, you must learn to become ethical and not sin. Again, God just sees sin. It's not like sin is some idea God has in the sense of a judgment. I mean, sin is a thing which has invaded souls, which keeps them away from the light of God. You have to stop sinning before God can teach you how to obey, which is the point, because you love the Father, because you love Jesus Christ, who was his own Father, even though the Father is greater than I am, he said. What a mystery. But by obeying, God can work wonders in your life, but you have to first confront the ethical scenario you find yourself in and stop sinning. The power of obeying God is the release into loving him, because you obey because you love. You love the Father, and therefore you want to be a slave to love, because being a slave to God is your freedom. The paradox solves itself only by total submission of the will in obedience to the Father, and he will teach you. But seek righteousness and seek obedience, because God is past ethics. Because love is past ethics. Love is obedience.